Galaxies, let's talk about them. Particularly, galaxy classification. So, behind me, you see Edwin Hubble's galaxy classification scheme. This was first proposed in 1926 by Edwin Hubble. So, this is also known by the name of the tuning fork, and it's really helpful because galaxies are actually classified by how they look. So, to the left of the tuning fork, we see ellipticals. To the right, we see our spirals. So, there's more than two types of galaxies, but this is where we're going to start. So, let's start with spiral galaxies. So, the spiral galaxy you might be most familiar with is our very own Milky Way. This is not the Milky Way galaxy. We do not know what the Milky Way galaxy looks like because we cannot get that far in space. However, we do have artist interpretations. So spiral galaxies are actually further divided into two different classifications. Here we see normal, and here we see barred. So both normal and barred spiral galaxies have spiral arms, bulges, and halos. So here we have the bulge of the spiral galaxy. Bulges are a central concentration of stars that are usually more red in color, indicating the presence of older stars because they've had more time to turn into red giants. The spiral arms are regions of active star formation. They contain many hot, young blue and blue-white stars. And the halo is a faint ring of stars and gas surrounding the galaxy. So barred spiral galaxies have this fun little bar of gas in the middle of them, and the spirals come off of those. So when we classify spiral galaxies, we classify them by A, B, and C, adding in a capital B if they're barred. So you can kind of see here, anything that's classified with a lowercase a has a large bulge and tightly wound arms, and anything that's classified as C has a small bulge and loose arms. Anything that's a lowercase b is just like an average between that. So up next we have our elliptical galaxies. So elliptical galaxies have no active star formation and are redder and rounder. They're pretty straightforward, they're just classified by how round they are. So here you can see that E0 just means like completely round and E7 is flatter. Then we have lenticular galaxies. These look similar to spiral galaxies, they just don't have arms. They have a bright central bulge surrounded by this disc-like structure. They're pretty much just categorized as L0. And finally, we have irregular galaxies. This is probably the broadest category of galaxies. They're literally anything that just like doesn't have a defined shape, and they're categorized as like irregular or peculiar. So, in conclusion,